I'm going to be using this piece of fabric I have to show you the illustration on how to achieve this style, okay? So now I'm going to be using these pieces of fabric that was remaining from the material. So this is going to be like an illustration. It is very simple. It is very easy to navigate, like, but then for those of you that are asking, so what you want to do is, so get whatever fabric of your choice, any fabric you want to work with, or plain, or pattern, or crepe, or vintage, or just look for material. So what you want to do is go ahead to fold it into two like this, okay? Okay, so what you want to do is, right, you go ahead to fold it into two like this. You see it. Then you fold it. Now you look for this point. You fold it in a triangular form. You know the way you fold your fabric when you want to cut out a flea, something like that. Very simple. So you fold it in a triangular flea this way. Now it depends, like I said, it depends on the fabric you're working with, it depends on the length of fabric you're working with. It can be bigger than this. This is like an illustration, you understand? So this is going to be our starting point line, right? So you're going to get like, let's assume this is our shoulder measurement. Okay, so here I'm just going to mark my shoulder measurements. For instance, you're going to get your shoulder measurements. After getting your shoulder measurements, you go ahead to mark your neckline. Now remember, after folding it into four, you now have 1, 2, 3, 4, meaning you're cutting both the front and the back at the same time. I used 4 inches, for instance, for the shoulder. Then the neckline, I used 1.5. As an adult now, you know how to use your neckline 3.5 in here and all of that. Okay, so now you come down and mark your armhole. So from this shoulder line, you come down and mark your armhole. Let's say the armhole you're using is 3.5. Let's say the armhole you're using is 3.5. Okay, so now on that 3.5, you mark your shoulder measurements at the same place. On that 3.5 here that we mark, you mark your shoulder measurement. I remember the shoulder measurement you used here is 4 inches, right? So what it means is that as an adult, if you're using 8 inches here for your shoulder, you're going to be using 8 inches here too as well. So since I used 4, I'm going to be marking 4. Understand? So now I'll go ahead to connect it upward here. You see it? So this is 4. So you connect it like this, okay? So you go ahead to do your shoulder slants. Then you create your armhole curve. You get on this armhole curve, you go ahead to mark your bust measurement. That is the only measurement you need. You don't need your measurement for the waist or the hip, no. So let's say the bust measurement I'm working with is 5. So I'll go ahead to mark 5, and obviously you add your sewing allowance to it. Okay. Now this is not the important part. Remember, this is the front part. Okay, so let me create the neckline. This is the neckline. So from your shoulder, you're going to measure the length you want for the side. Okay, so you're going to measure the length you want for the side, like on your client's body. Now you can decide that the length you want. Remember, this is the shoulder slant, right? Okay, and this is the armhole cup. Now you can decide that the side, you want the side to be 24, you want the side to be 30, you want the side to be 16, you want it to stop at your waistline, you want it to stop at 19, 20, depend on what you want. Okay, so you're going to start from your shoulder line, and measure to where you want. Okay, so me, let's say this is 10. I'm just going to be using everything here, 10. Okay, if you want it to be 12, you make it 12. If you want it to be 13, 14, 15. For that outfit I made, I used like 23 thereabouts. That was what I used. I used like 23 thereabouts. Okay, so now when it comes to this front part, it's you that determined how long you want it to be. Okay, so from the shoulder, you're going to determine how long you want it to be. It can be 30, it can be 40. It all depends on your choice. But for this one now, I'm going to be leaving it like this because the length I have from my shoulder from here is longer than this side. Okay, so it's still going to give me that effect. So now from here, you just connect it straight to this point. Yeah. and then you go ahead to cut. So now we're going to cut it out straight. You're going to just follow this line. Like I said, if you still want to extend it, if here is very long, you can still decide to extend it, let's say to this point, and then from here you connect it. You connect it straight to wherever you want it to be. But this was how I achieved mine. Okay, the length I used from here to here was 23. So when I measured here, I found out that here was longer than here, so I just left here. I did not add anything. So you cut, and then you cut this side. You cut out the, let's say we'll cut out the back neckline first. You cut out the back neckline first, right? Then you notch it. After cutting out the back neckline, you remove one, remove the inside one, and then cut out the front neckline. The neckline depends on what you want to achieve, though. It's not necessary you must do it this way. So in order to enable the neck to pass your head very well, you just have to open the back. Open like this. So when we turn it to the right side, you see this is what you have. So after sewing it, this is what you get. So you see that was how I was able to achieve it. Okay, that's all. So you see that's how I was able to achieve the style. Look, the back looks like. You pipe it. If you want to add sleeve, you add sleeve. If you don't want to add sleeve, you close up the armhole. The sewing is very simple. You stitch the shoulders, close this part. If you're adding neck, anything you want to do for the neck, if it's rope you want to add, it all depends on what you want. If it's sleeve, you put your sleeve, then you stitch the side, you stitch the side. After stitching the side, then this other part, the way you hem the lower part of the dress now, just go ahead to fold it into, if you're weaving it and then you just want to do anyone sharp, just like this, and then you round out this place. Shikena, your dress is ready. I hope this illustration was very clear. Like, which one is, I hope it was very clear. It's very clear, sharp. So you see it. And this is a reminder for you to like and share this video, and anywhere you need further help, please do well to let me know in the comments. And that was how I was able to achieve this style. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, turn on post notifications to be notified anytime I upload new video.